Hi, I'm Amanda. My friend Anthony from the Bar S Facebook fan page asked me to whip up a recipe for your Super Bowl Sunday party from the Snack Bowl Challenge. Today, we're gonna make a mac and cheese hot dog casserole. Let's take a look and see what's on the menu. This recipe was submitted by Kristen H. Kristen says, this is a great recipe to serve on game day because it is a food kids and adults will both love. What really drew us to Kristen's recipe was her creativity by cutting out the little X's and O's out of Bar S hot dogs and putting it on top of the casserole when it's finished. How fun. You can find this recipe by visiting the Bar S Facebook fan page, searching Mac and Cheese HD Casserole, or by scrolling down through the votes. What we really love about this recipe is a lot of the ingredients are already in your kitchen. You might have to make a quick run to the grocery store to pick up a new gallon of milk or some fresh onion, but the best thing about it is it's so quick. So we're gonna start off, we're gonna have a little bit of onion in here, just a dash of salt and pepper, some extra virgin olive oil, of course the cheese, it is a mac and cheese casserole. We've got over here some spicy mustard and ketchup. We're gonna have a little bit of milk, some chicken broth for flavoring of course, butter, a little bit of flour, and of course, the elbow macaroni. The water's been boiling over here, so let's go ahead and add the macaroni in there and get started. All right, let me give this a quick stir to get this macaroni cooking. Now we're gonna move on to my favorite part, the Bar S hot dogs. All right, before we get started, we need to turn our burner on medium heat with 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Now, let's cut the hot dogs. My favorite are the jumbo beef franks. All right, we're gonna cut an entire package of the franks into 1-inch pieces. Remember to set a few of the franks aside for the X's and O's at the end. Okay, now that we have our hot dogs cut up into 1-inch pieces, we're gonna go ahead and put them in the medium heat. Ooh, you can hear that sizzling. All right. Now these need to get browned. Perfect. All right, you can tell that our hot dogs are almost done. Their texture is looking nice and their sides are getting nice and brown. Usually this process only takes a few minutes. These are looking great. They are nice and done. We're gonna go ahead and turn our burner off and remove them off of the heat. Okay, now that we have them off heat, we need to make sure that there's a paper towel down on this because there is some oil. So they're gonna be a little hot. All right, we're gonna go ahead and add 1 tablespoon of olive oil into the pan. Next, we have 1 tablespoon of butter that we're gonna go ahead and put in there. We're gonna let that melt around a little bit. Yeah, you hear that sizzling. All right, last for this step, we have 1 medium onion that we have finely chopped. We're gonna go ahead and add that into the pan as well. This cooks for about 5 minutes. All right, let's go ahead and look at the recipe and see what else we need to add. I'm gonna go grab the flour and the chicken broth. First, you're gonna add your flour in there. This needs to cook for about a minute. Simple. Give it a good stir in there with those onions. Smells delicious in here. And now we're gonna go ahead and add our chicken broth in there. Perfect. Nice and settled. All right, our flour, chicken broth, and onions are now in here. We're gonna go ahead and whisk the milk. We need to whisk this up. Remember that your milk needs to come to a bubble. So however long that takes, your burner is on medium, so it shouldn't take very long at all. We'll let that sit while I go get a few more things. All right, we got the salt and pepper. Almost, we got the spicy mustard and ketchup. All right, it looks like the milk has been bubbling. We're gonna add our next few ingredients. A crank of pepper, a little bit of salt. Nice. Starting to look good, you guys. Give it a good stir. Next, we're gonna have one very nice heaping of spicy mustard. Ooh. Get that in there. We're gonna give 2 really good heapings of ketchup. And now we're gonna go ahead and stir. Okay, these last few steps, make sure you turn your burner down to low heat. We're gonna go grab the cheese. We're gonna go ahead and slowly add this cheese in. I'm gonna go ahead and give this cheese a good stir for about a minute before we add the rest of our ingredients. All right, looks like our noodles are done. Let's go ahead and strain them over here. Remember to leave your noodles slightly undercooked for the best casserole. Okay, now our cheese mixture is melted. We're gonna go ahead and add our noodles in there. And we're gonna add the main ingredient, of course, the bar-ass hot dogs. And we're gonna give it a good stir. Oh, this is gonna be great. Once it's baked and cheesy, it's gonna be perfect for Super Bowl. All right, now that we have our hot dogs, our noodles mixed with the cheese sauce, we're gonna go ahead and add it to the casserole dish. Now we're gonna go ahead and add our last cup of cheese. And we're gonna add the last finishing touches, the X's and O's. All right, and now we're gonna bake it in the oven at 400 degrees for just a few minutes before serving. All right, our dish looks about done. Let's check it out. Everything looks wonderful. Those X's and O's are so nice. All right, we're gonna let this cool. We did have to bake it for about 20 minutes. We just wanted everything nice and golden brown. Perfect for serving. Oh my goodness, make sure we get lots of good stuff in there. Let's try this. Okay, we're gonna let that cool for a bit. That was piping hot at 400 degrees. All right, and now for the taste test. That is so good. Wow. I need to have my friends come over and help me finish all of this. Kristen, thank you so much for submitting your recipe to the Snack Bowl Challenge. To find other recipes, visit the Facebook fan page for Bar S. Thanks and happy cooking.